Okay, I think everything's good here. All right. Are you guys stressed? Because let me tell you, if you're here for advice, I'm here too. Together, we can both solve our problems with the help from Sakuya, Izayoi, I'm probably. Oh my god, how can I call myself a fan of Toho when I can't even pronounce any of their names? Holy shit. Sakuya, Izayoi, Izayoi. We'll just call Sakuya. We're here with Sakuya, and she's gonna give us advice and maybe, hopefully, dab at the very end, because I'm not joking when I say I've been really, really stressed for like the past couple of weeks. So I know I've been playing a lot of horror games. I know that I've been like playing a lot of fast-paced action platformer games, but right now I just sort of I wanna take it easy. And when I say take it easy, I don't mean like playing my playing like Yume Nikki or like playing my favorite action roguelikes or anything like that. I mean, I want to sit down and consult with an expert. And who better than an expert than Sakuya? Wait, where's the music? Yeah, apparently this game has like no actual background music, so we'll just add our own. There we go. Barrel, we still need to change the stream. Did we not? I feel it literally should have done that. Holy shit. How about the stream info updated successfully? Okay, that's literally the fault of like that's literally OBS's fault, okay? You got no water again? I have my water right here. Plus, we have water back there. Also, don't worry about don't esport the first. It's literally just a meme. Come on. Don't worry about it too much. I mean, I do announce my streams like literally 15 minutes in advance, so if you're literally trying to just try to get the first redeem, I mean, don't even bother, okay? Seriously, just don't bother. I try hard. Why aren't you in esports then? Oh, but since you did achieve it, I might as well give you your reward. Congratulations on being first, Theta. I'm sure your Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. If you're looking for advice, look no further than seeking the Scarlet Devil Mansion's maid, who probably has for the past couple of thousands of years has been serving, Remelia Scarlet, Flandre, and all of the friends and associates of the Scarlet Sisters for a very long time. And if so, I hate this bit. This bit's fucking sucks. I hate this. It's over. It's actually fucking over. Why do I stream? Might as well just like I might as well just quit right now. Holy shit. One job. You have one fucking job as a streamer. Talk clearly so that the audience can hear you and understand you. No, just stumble over your words like an idiot. See, this is literally why I need therapy, okay? I literally do this shit like two at least 3 to 4 times a week. And it's been over a year. And I still can't even enunciate my words. Holy shit. Let me turn up the volume just a little bit. I don't want to be too loud, but I want it to be enough for like a good vibe. Hey Barrel, you can't redo your mistake. Please resume. I mean, we literally just did it, so it's actually over. So hey Ranmu, welcome in. Thanks for clocking in too, Theta and Zegludo and Cloud. So hey Vera, welcome in. Go see a logo. I thought you said Lego pitist for some reason. Lego Lego pitist. Someone who's an expert in Legos, maybe. Go see a logo pedist. I actually when I was a very tiny young demon spawn lad, I actually did have to go to like a speech impediment doctor. Uh, what do they call those guys? Speech impediment experts, whatever they're called. And I had to take like speech lessons so that I wouldn't I won't have a lisp. Yeah, I had a lisp when I was very very young. I had it fixed very early on, so I don't think it's very apparent. But I used to say that I used to say things like this all the time because I would always never say my S's probably, and I'd always use my tongue whenever I'm saying S any S's instead of using my teeth. You know, it's very 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 bad. It's very apparent. I think I saw him for like 4 months. It's pretty fun though. He played a lot of board games there. I thought it'd be very scary because you know when you're very young and you see a big man with white lab coat, doing weird stuff to you, like doing weird tests and like saying, oh, why don't you say this and this, or why don't you how do you say this word? And then you know they're just like being judgmental all over. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? This is where I die. She continue speaking like that. Waiting for the glasses on. No. No, unironically, I don't think I could. Hi, Bear. Wearing glasses that are looking that cute. Yeah, well, don't you know, I have to look like an expert next to the expert. Which, by the way, move your giant ass head out of the way, Jesus Christ. Right here. Here is our resident expert for tonight, Sakuya. Honestly, I have no idea why. Unironically, I don't know why I chose this game. What's wrong with me? Wait, why am I cut off? What's wrong? You are an actual idiot. Holy shit. Why do I can't get it proper. I fucking hate having an ultra wide. No, stop moving the Fumo! Oh my god. This stream's going to shit. Unironically, this stream is actually turning into shit. Alright. I don't know, I'll take advice from Churno over Sakuya. Well, so unfortunately, there is no Cerno gives you advice and then freezes frogs afterwards, as far as I know. Honestly, this guy who made this game, I think he made this game as a meme, but he had apparently some pretty thoughtful, like, introspective, like, thoughts and advice in this game and his other games, and he ended up making like actual real games afterwards. There's another game I wanted to play by the developer, Sakuya Team. I believe it's like a cyberpunk type of thing. Wait a minute. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm using my my Google Chrome. I'm using my Google Chrome right now, so you can probably hear all my tabs. And yeah, I had Twitch on right now. I was watching other people. No. Okay, I gotta close like my unironically millions of tabs. I have a problem, guys. I'm not joking. I actually have a problem with my tabs. I need to get I actually need to seek help. This is why we're here. This is why we're here in the first place. Which tab is it? Oh my god. This is really bad. I actually can't find which tab it is. No, we're missing on the Toho music. Where's the Toho music? Okay, hold on. Move this out of the way. This. I'll just close everything, whatever. I don't need all these tabs. Honestly, if you have that many tabs too, you really don't need any. You don't need that much. That. How do I still not have it? Was that? And then there we go. Okay. I think we got it. Holy shit. Actual disaster of a stream so far. Very nice. Professional streamer, by the way. Streaming for almost over a year now. He had time to play all of his games during this stream. Yeah, I don't think they're very, very long, but I mean, they're still pretty nice. It's nice to see someone like a game developer, you know, do something that, like small or funny like this, but then he ends up like, you know, making more actual games, and they look pretty nice. All right, let me see if I can adjust myself this time. I think that's good. Stop evading taxes. Hey, I'm not evading taxes, okay? I'm putting my money underneath my bed so that when, you know, the end times come, and you know the banks all fail, and the government falls, and like everyone just like loses all their money because you know digital age is over, I'll still have cash. That's how people. That's how the old school people did it. They hid like gold bars and dollar coins and everything underneath their bed. I'm just saying, it never hurts to be prepared. I got a fin barrel alert. Time to be toxic, like the fuzzy strawberries at the back of my fridge. Do not eat the strawberries. Do not eat those strawberries. Trust me, do not. You do not want to eat those strawberries. You get CBT after this. Maybe. Also, hi, Stacey. I I bought the DLC for this game, and depending on how this game will go, I don't know if it'll actually just be like a meme game or if it'll be like an actual real game. Uh, Depending on how it goes, I'll check out his other Toho advice-like games. Barrel's about the Riz the Scarlet Sisters Motel 6 made. Motel 6? What? No. Sakuya is not a Motel 6 looking maid? What the heck? Good morning. Hey, Neko! Welcome in. Was it just yourself before a date, fellas? That's my Sugma male advice of the night. But we're not here for a date. She's literally our therapist. She's like the this is like exposure therapy, where like you go with your therapist out to some relaxing place and you just talk about your problems. Who was your favorite Tuhu? Patchy, hands down, Patchy. I will probably say my big influence of just tired as fuck people probably initially came from Patchy in the first place. Hell yeah, dude! Is that a Patchy emo? Oh my god, you're actually so based for that, Sleepsy. Yeah, the old people is now hitting with inflation. Now money is worth even less. Well, that's because they didn't hide their money underneath their bed, okay? Sakuya Izayoi gives you advice and tabs. I don't know if this is a meme game or a real game. Hey, when I say real game or slash meme game, I mean that in the sense like, is she actually give us advice, or is she gonna be like, yeah, you know, just go online, just be terminally online, post funny frogs like everywhere, and be like, you know, on 10 layers of irony all the time. If it's something like that, and it's gonna be like, oh, it really is a meme game. But maybe she'll actually have some sage advice. Barrel, when I see barrels in video games, I think of you now. I'm not a barrel. Stop. Yeah, it's Sakuya, the real Sakuya. Apparently she's gonna do something during this game. I don't know what. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. Random 2 memes are the best basis for emotes. That is so true. I kinda need my own. Dude, I like that Patchy emote so much. It's so good. The one where she's just smiling, but she's like a sweat mark running down her because she's so concerned. It's so good. I need to get my own emote for that. Holy shit. I love the Barrow Fumo. Yeah, I got this Fumo like a while ago. I feel like I don't utilize him that often. I did want to do this. I wanted to do something like this, where he like takes over, but it kind of works. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we keep him on the head, or should we keep him like this? The massive. He's actually kind of too big. What the fuck? You're too large, sir. Yeah, Fumofication has begun. Wait, what are you doing? This way. I've turned myself into a Fumo. Funniest shit I've ever seen. She's going to give you advice on that, duh. It's in the title. I don't know. Sometimes titles can be misleading, you know? I'm not sure if Azul is still taking requests for patches, but it's worth checking. Ooh, okay. I'm trying not to. Okay. You have no idea how hard it's been, Sleepsy. You have no idea how hard it's been because I've seen so many like styles of emotes and like artists I want to commission and assets and everything for my eventual, you know, 2.0. But I still have to get like a few more things like tinkered out between me and my artist before like everything is finalized. So I can't do it. I can't commission anything, and it's actually kind of killing me inside. But I prepared a few stuff. I don't think I've given too many updates so far, but I can say for certain I at least have my overlay done. My overlay for 2.0 is done. It looks very, very nice. I'm really proud of how it looks. Thank you to my artist for taking care of that. But like I said, I'm still trying to tinker a few things out, so hopefully it won't take too long when it actually does happen. How far along is the model? Mm, I'd say it's around being in model the model creation phase itself. It's in the middle of that. I can say that much for certain. I don't wanna talk like too many details about the reveal because like I said, I don't want like giving like specific dates for this type of stuff because I know that a lot of things tend to happen for both the clients and the what do you call the person? The commissioner. Well, the the artist and the client basically. There's a lot of stuff that happens in between. So I'm I don't wanna rush anything, and I will take as much time as I need, but I have high hopes that it should hopefully be sometime by March, if not beginning of April. 2.0 reveal 2079. Hey, not that date was supposed to be a secret. What the heck? Yeah, we got the Fumo here. He do be kind of big though. He's kind of too big. All right, he's going back on my head. But he can be like a bit bigger than usual, as a treat. Wait, where did I go now? There we go. All right, Miss Sakuya, let's go see what kind of advice you have for us. Start. Which game do you want to play? Are you going to go Fumo for real and donate one to each mod? Dude, I'd have to make a new Fumo for my 2.0 in general, okay? Girl, in 2079, everything becomes retro. That's not true. Games as a service will become a thing now, and like that game, that fucking game from like that's selling loot boxes and crates and skins in like 2040. That shit's still gonna exist in 2079. All right, this is the DLC. Nitori Koshiro offers you advice in exchange for cucumbers, and then eats the cucumbers. But we want to play the base game first. Sakuya. Hello? You there? There you are. Look at that. She's so nice. She's so welcoming. My name is Sakuya Izayoi. Izayoi. How to pronounce Sakuya Izayoi? Why is... Hold on. Izayoi. Okay, so I was right. Okay, no, I was right. Although, I don't know why I have a literal video on how to pronounce Sakuya Izayoi, and this was made 8 months ago. 130 views, and it has, like, no ratings whatsoever. It's pretty funny. Somehow I don't think anyone ever really thought about whether or not how they're pronouncing their names unless they really considered the difference between the English pronunciation and the Japanese pronunciation. Dude, Apex Legends remake in 2035. Bold of you to assume that they're gonna remake that game. They're milking that game for what it's worth. Battle Royale games, games as a service, everything like that, it's gonna be around for a while. This is the new premium model. You're in a sort of mysterious place. Not quite here, but not quite there. Are we in Gensyokyo? Gensokyo. Oh my god. I really hope I'm pronouncing this shit correctly because as a longtime fan of Toho, it'd be kind of suck to realize that you've been kind of seeing all the games and like all the terms and everything all wrong your entire life. I would say the issues with reading names is mainly English names. I guess that's true because like the Toho names, like their names, their character names are like a mix of Japanese and English. But like, not the actual Japanese terms, Not like, well, I mean, Gensokyo is not even like a Japanese word, is it? I mean, yeah, it is a Japanese word, but like, it's a fantasy place. Think fast. How you pronounce Tewi? Tewi. All right. Well, you know what? If I butcher these names, that's how I've always said it in my headcanon. So if I ever like completely say it wrong, at least I know my world will be shook, and I don't deserve to ever be a Toho fan ever again. Tui. How do you pronounce? God. How do you pronounce Tewi? Tei. Tewi is not pronounced Tewi. Tay? How do you pronounce Cherry? Hold on, there's something here. Sorry, it's a bit loud.
Bunny, how do I pronounce your name? They.
Tay. Yeah, I don't think I deserve to be like a Toho fan anymore. Alright, stream's cancelled. Like, I'm banning Toho from existence because, you know, I'm a fake fan. I've been pronouncing it wrong this entire time. It's actually so over. Hi Sheila, welcome in. Just say tell you whatever. No, but then the Toho fans, they'll be like, what the fuck? Why are you saying it like that? You're saying it like you're saying it like, you know, what do you call those guys? You're saying like a bandwagoner. You're just there because you like you like the series without actually liking what's in the series. 10 years ago, I pronounced the U and Toho. Tuhu? Is that how you pronounce it? Tuhu? Tourist, that's it. You're saying it like a tourist. Which is kind of sad because I know I've been a big fan of Toho for like probably more than half my life now that I think about it. That's kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, more than half my life. I've just been pretty in and out of the Toho fandom. Tuhu. A Tuhu. It's a Tuhu. Alright, let's go. Sakuya is very patient with us. Let's go see what she has to say. I had some friends of mine come up with this place for what? I had some friends of mine come up with this place for you. This is your personal area. Wait, so we're not in Gensoku. I mean, this is my mind? Is this my mind? Am I in my own head? No wonder it looks so empty. You can come back in here anytime you want, no matter what. Ah, this is meta, because you know it's a game, so you can come back to the game anytime you want. I'll also be your friend and guide you through all of this. Am I aware of who she is though? Or am I like... Yeah, or is she just some random maid out of nowhere? And that said, what's in your mind? First, start by telling me how you feel. I'm stressed, Sakuya. It's been a long week. It's gonna be an even longer week. I've had to deal with a lot of bullshit from a lot of different people. And I've been very stressed at work, and when I get home, I feel like I don't have enough time to hang out with people. The people that I want to hang out with. I feel sad. I feel anxious. I feel lost. I don't think I feel lost. I think I have a pretty solid direction in my life. I just want to hang out. I want to play video games. I want to hang out with you guys. I feel sad. I don't think I feel sad. I mean, I'm stressed, but I don't know if you really say that you'd associate being sad with being stressed. I feel anxious. Yeah, I'd say I'm very, very anxious. Because I never know when half the time I can just sit back and relax, or have to worry about like things outside my control that obviously I can't really do anything about, but because of the fact I can't do anything about them, it affects all the other times where I just have my own free time, because then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna keep on worrying about this. If I keep on worrying about this, then I'm not really enjoying my time that I have for myself. What's making you feel anxious? I have a test coming up. I have anxiety over something specific. I'm scared of something. I could see this happening for people who are still in school for sure. I mean, that's a very reasonable thing to be anxious about for sure. I have anxiety over something specific. This is pretty general. I'm kind of wondering what this would do. I'm scared of something. I don't think I'm really scared of anything. I just want more time. That's all I really want. I never have time for myself, now that I think about it. Even right now, because of the fact I'm streaming so late at night, it's not really a choice. It's more just like, it's the only time I can do it at this time. I wanted to do it earlier like I used to when I first started, but by the time I'm done with all my errands and all my requirements that I need to do after I get home, it's just it's very squeezed for time. And then by the time I manage to end stream, I get 5 to 6 hours of sleep. that doesn't help, and then I'm just like tired for the entire day, and then I get home and it all repeats. So I usually have a big amount of sleep debt. I think I talked about this before on Discord. I have a very, very big amount of sleep debt that piles up through the entire week, and then I try to unload it all on the weekend. I would say, yeah, I have anxiety over something specific. Well, I can't specifically guess exactly as making me feel anxious. Yeah, my deepest sympathies. Thanks, Sakuya. That's all I really need. Just someone who can like sympathize. No sleep debt can't be repaid ever. That's not true. You can repay your sleep debt. When you like sleep for 12 plus hours because you were really tired before the day before, you didn't get like, you know, sleep for the past 48 hours. That's repaying your sleep debt. There are different forms and levels of anxiety. Each require a different approach towards. You may feel like your anxiety could use professional help, or you also may feel like all you need is some guidance on I think what they meant to say here is relieving your anxiety, not reliving. I don't think anyone wants to relive their anxiety, but I agree with that. Having anxiety is very, very, you know, it just sucks. Everyone always has anxiety, but the problem is, a lot of people don't really have an outlet to really like let loose about like what they're worried about, because unfortunately in this day and age it's seen as very like unbecoming, I guess, to really showcase what you're worried about or like what your weaknesses are or what you're scared about, because everyone always thinks that everyone has their own problems, you know, and they're dealing with their stuff, and they think that, oh, you know, because they're dealing with their stuff, they don't want to hear about my problems. You really want to showcase like your best version of yourself to other people. You want to be seen as appealing as possible to other people, because you want to leave a good impression. If you're seen as someone who like is very, very, very like vulnerable, or seen as someone who is very anxious, then that impression of you will kind of be, they'll probably assume, or you'll probably assume that they'll assume that it goes down the gutter. I mean, I think nowadays a lot of people are more open about getting help that they need compared to before. Because I remember it used to be very, very stigmatic. There used to be a stigma about the fact that you'd be receiving help one way or another, either through like a professional, or just talking to other people, or through medication or anything like that. I think we're slowly moving toward like a time where people can just be more open about their anxieties for the most part. Maybe in America, definitely not in Asia. Yeah, you see, this is what I mean. Like, it like one step forward, but it's not a very, very big step. But like I said, it's we're getting. I mean, I think I've seen a lot of people, at least online, talk about how it's a bit more socially accepted to talk about receiving help, you know? In Asia, it's like no steps so far. It's just tough. And even if you can't talk about it publicly, you can still like go out and receive it on your own without really having to tell anyone. That's fine. Like, if you think it's such a stigma to like, you know, talk about it with your friends, or like in general, or having a public face about receiving help, then you don't have to. You can receive that help like in your own time, in your own personal time, and you don't really have to talk to anyone about it, as long as like you have an outlet for your worries, I'd say. If your anxiety is severe enough to the point where it heavily impacts your day, such as experiencing panic attacks or being unable to perform normal tasks, I strongly recommend you seek professional help. Yeah, so I actually did have to deal with very, very bad anxiety once. When was it? This was like a couple of years ago. I was very, very, very bad with people. Like, I think when I was very unsociable, Like I think I was pretty sociable as when I was growing up, especially in school. But once I got out of school and I was kind of aimless for a while, I was very very I became very very withdrawn. I became very introverted, and I kind of just retreated into just being online for a long time. But I think definitely what helped were people that were there to guide me into the right direction where I needed to go. Otherwise, I don't think I would have even taken up like something like VTubing or Need Life Let's Go. I mean, yeah, I know I've been there. I've been in that neat life before. And yeah, it's the one thing I've really never noticed, I guess, when I was like I had so much free time is the fact I had so much free time to begin with. Now that I realize it, there was so much stuff I feel like I could have done when I had the amount of time that I had before. Like I kind of wish that I could have like taken up like a something not extracurricular, something like a maybe like a sport. If I had it like exercised a bit more, I probably could have done like, you know, I could have had like an actual sport as a hobby, so I could have been healthier as a result. I could have like taken up cooking so that I wouldn't have to like, you know, talk about how much I suck at cooking all the time. I could have drawn, I could have learned an instrument. Working just makes a small bit make working just a little small bit makes you appreciate free time more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now that I have like a full-time job, and now that I'm also streaming, uh, I never really realized how much little time I have for myself in the day. Granted, I mean, I love like the fact that I can really stream. I like the fact that I can like, you know, just hang out with people. Uh, I can be more social than I really was before. Uh, really more than ever. I don't think I've ever really talked this much or been this outward with people until I really started streaming. But I would say that yeah, just you never really realize how much time you have until it's all gone. So if you're feeling like you are in that state where you do have like a lot of free time, if not in regards to because of like, you know, anxiety, or if it's something else due to like, you know, extenuating circumstances, I highly recommend you pursue a passion for sure that you feel like you wanted to do, but you just have been putting it off. Because oh my god, I think when I first started, uh, I think I first got an interest in like drawing back when I was still like in high school, and I wanted to learn how to draw. So I did that for a while. I think I drew. I had my own notebook. I had my own sketchbook, and I did that for like about 2 months. And it kind of sucked because I didn't know how to draw. I didn't know anything about fundamentals. So I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's not for me. And obviously that's not the right way of thinking, because it's all about having to pursue it's all about having to pursue your hobby even if you're not very good at it. Like for me, uh even though I kind of just dropped drawing entirely, art entirely, I almost thought in the same way when I first started streaming that maybe it's not gonna be for me because I really didn't know what I was doing. My first few streams, I was very, very anxious. Very, I was very aimless. And I really had some streams where they were just really, really bad, but I kind of just kept going through it because I thought of all the people that I usually watch. Also, thank you for clocking in, Haj. Sorry, I was going on a thing there, but thank you for clocking in. Thanks for dropping by. How are you doing? I can literally help you cook, but you won't take my help because I don't have time. I literally don't have time. I'm literally talking about how much I don't have time, except from the fact that when I get home, I do my errands. By the time I'm done with all my errands and my requirements and all my obligations, it's already like midnight to 2 a.m. Yeah, but you're doing good, so it's all good. Yeah, but I want to have more time in general to just stream, you know? Like, the one thing that really inspires me, well, that inspired me, was the fact that, like, all those people that I watch, before I started streaming. It feels like they had so much time because you know they're doing it. Well, a lot of the people that I watched, I'm assuming they do it like for as a full-time thing. But then I watched some other streamers. I think Syfy. I think she mentioned about how she does a full-time job, but she also streams, and she streams for like a long time. She streams like 5 to 8 hours for a stream, I think I've seen recently. And that's crazy. Like, cool crazy. That's like amazing. I wish I could have that much time because you get to spend that much time with people who just want to hang out with you, who just want to vibe with you. And you also just keep on refining that skill. Well, in this case, that skill I'm talking about is like streaming, but like, you know, those skills that you want to keep on doing. I kind of regret kind of dropping art and drawing because I've seen those before and after ones, the ones where people were just starting and it's, you know, it's what you'd expect. People who really don't know what they're doing, or they're kind of aimless, they're just copying other people, but they kept on refining it. They found their own style and they ended up keeping at it for years and years, and then you end up with something like really amazing. You end up with people who do some amazing art and people are like, wow, how'd you do it? Is it talent? Is it pure talent? And yeah, it might be small, it might be talent. Yeah, it might be there might be a bit of talent in there. They might have more time than usual than others, but the one thing that kind of like, you know, got them that far to begin with, not just limited to drawing, but to like any hobby in general or any skill in general, is just keeping on going despite the fact that you don't know what you're doing, and despite falling down and thinking that, oh, you know, I'm never gonna be as good as so and so. I'm never gonna be as good as this artist. I'm never gonna be as good as a streamer as, you know, those guys who make like 10,000 viewers, or, you know, I'm never gonna be good at singing or playing an instrument as, like, you know, my favorite artist. It's everyone starts from somewhere, even those people, for sure. Yeah, it's putting in the work, for sure. So I know that I kind of got off tangent there as far as anxiety goes, but I'm saying basically, if you feel like you are having a lot of free time due to extenuous circumstances, just do something that makes you happy, but do something that you also want to pursue as a passion, for sure. It's also good determination if you really work for it. It's just committing. You just have to commit to it. You really have to cut down your own time into what is really used on realistically and see how much time you have in comparison to others. Yeah, but that's another thing. Like, it's good to have like an ideal. It's good to have something to aim for, but I'm not sure if it's very, very healthy to always compare yourself to like your idol, or, you know, your what do you call it? The person that you really look up to, because if you keep on comparing, you're probably gonna think at some point, I might not ever be as good as that person, and that's not true. That's definitely not true. You gotta find your own style. You gotta find your own way of doing things. Hoi hoi. Hey Momo, welcome in. Thanks for clocking in. And we're getting advice from Sakuya right now. At least, well, I think we were doing that. I don't know. Something happened. Like, at one place when I study, it's 5-hour study, 1-hour commute, 1 hour food altogether. So the rest of my own time, I'm including when I have to go to the store and stuff. Yeah, like when you compartmentalize all the time that you have on your own, once you don't have much free time anymore, you just realize like, wow, I could have been doing so much more. But, you know, it's never too late. I want you guys to at least take away this. If there's something that you wanted to do, if you wanted to do something and you've been putting it off, there's no better time. The best time that you could have started something was yesterday. The next best time is today, right now. I'm already peaked. I'm simply looking down at you. There's no one I can look up to. Damn, Momo, we've already made it. Holy shit, I'm jealous. So thank you for clocking in, Rain. Thank you. I at least hope they find their own niche in happiness. That's something I wish on like everyone. There's always gonna be people who feel like they can never fully achieve what they want in their dreams or their ambitions. But it's good to be realistic, but it's also good to keep on aiming high, you know? Don't be too unrealistic, but be within manageable expectations, you know? Okay, but Burley, you can practice cooking and making prepackaged foods for heating up. Hey, like I said, I know how to cook breakfast, okay? I know how to cook breakfast. When does this become Beryl's consultation room? Because this is Sakuya giving advice. She's giving us advice right now. What do you have next for us, Sakuya? When in doubt, if you can, see a doctor or a counselor and talk about your concerns with them. Seek a specialist, basically. Especially beans. Yeah, I made beans. Hello? Did you guys forget about the fact that I made beans? I think I'm pretty proud of that fact. I mean, the beans themselves, how they tasted, were something else entirely, but hey, I cooked that all on my own, and I managed to piss off every single person in the UK by myself. That was amazing. I'm very proud of that fact. Barely even cooked the beans right. Hey, I cooked the beans and they were edible, okay? I think that's more than what most people could say. I'm no doctor or substitute for treatments. However, I can at least give you some tips on how to relieve anxiety. Now, oh yeah, it goes back to anxiety. Would you like to hear that? Yes. I'm happy to help. Alright, Sakuya, what do you got for us? Talk about your anxiety with a friend or a family member you trust. It may provide you comfort and relief. Yeah, like I said, it just circles back around to having someone you can really be open to. I think opening up to someone about whatever it is that you're worried about, I wouldn't say problems, because they might not be the best person to consult about your problems, but whatever you're worried about is something I feel like you can really trust in someone if you can trust someone that much. It definitely takes a lot of it definitely takes a lot of trust and respect to be able to talk about your problems about your anxiety, not your problems, your worries or anxieties about someone, you know? But you'll feel a lot better once you get off your chest instead of just like, you know, really just keeping it inside of you. I think that's why people really just enjoy using like Twitter or like Facebook, any social media, like online forums, video games, because yeah, it's nice for an escape, but at the same time, you can really just open up, either through your online persona or even anonymously, about how you feel. I think just getting it out there in the world about the things that you're having to deal with is something that definitely helps with with anxiety, for sure. I mean, I feel a lot better whenever I talk about my stuff, but I don't want to burden you guys with my problems I gotta deal with a lot of the time. I mean, I think that was like the first time I really kind of let loose about how it was at my work on Friday, but I try not to do it too much, but it definitely felt a lot better. The alcohol probably helped a bit too. Yeah, for sure. Talk to someone you care about or you can trust for that type of stuff. Yeah, you can always DM someone online too. Your online friends also count as good friends. People that you've known for a while. People that you can really just you can be in a zone that's judgmentally a judge-free zone, a judgmental. They won't be judgmental towards you. I need water, hold on. Hey, Santa, welcome in. Thanks for dropping by, how are you doing? Sometimes you just want to rant about something that... Yeah, I mean, ranting... Okay, here's the thing. Guys, I don't know if you've ever realized this. I don't know if you guys have ever been on the other end. But if someone ever rants to you about their day or about someone they had to deal with or, you know, something that kind of sucked in their life, you might think like, oh, you know, this guy, this girl, this person, they're just they're just complaining, but that's not true. That person respects you and trusts you enough that they can just, you know, let loose about their problems they have to deal with through the day. And chances are they probably wouldn't really do that with a lot of people. It might be your friends, it might be your family, it might be your coworkers, but that doesn't apply to everyone. Yeah, but that's I don't know. That's how I see it. I personally wouldn't really. Nice sneeze. I didn't sneeze. Also, thanks for clocking in, 3PT. I didn't sneeze. Rebrand as a rant streamer. You just woke up? Welcome, good morning then. Or afternoon or evening. I didn't sneeze. What the heck? What do you guys think I sneeze? At least that's how I say it. I personally don't like to rant. I don't like to complain about my problems with other people because I think personally that I wouldn't want to be seen as someone who does that normally. So if I ever do talk about my problems, it's usually around people I trust, or it's about people I feel like can give me like a new perspective, I guess, on things. This was supposed to be a 5-minute game. Hey, I'm enjoying my time with Sakuya, alright? That's the whole point. She's giving you advice. You're supposed to look at this advice and think about it. I don't know what to tell you. Me telling you about the postman being late for the 7th time because I love you. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm flattered that you told me about this, Momo. Thank you for that. Please keep on ranting. We're here for this. This is the ranting stream. This is the stream to let loose. But, like Sakuya said, I am not a professional. If you feel like your problems are impacting our day-to-day life, 100% for sure, you should definitely seek professional help. For me personally, I've been seeing a counselor lately, and to be honest, it makes me question whether talking even helps. Well, I have seen through my personal experience that letting it ball up inside of you. I mean, didn't we literally play Stanley Parable? Letting it ball up inside of you is not a good feeling. For me, I feel like just having an outlet lets you express some of that pent up worries, that pent up problems that you have. And even if it's to someone who can't really offer as good help or advice as someone who is like a professional, I would still say just getting it out there, getting it out of your system helps a lot. I'm still waiting for the beginner's guide. I have a lot of games I have to get through, man. Exercising has been proven to relieve anxiety and depression, and in general helps to boost your mood. The key is to find a program that suits you and consistently, or more often, working at it. That's another thing, actually. I think someone told me this before. Exercising is another way to sort of just like get your mind off a lot of things. Because I guess someone called it like the cheat code for having like stress. I don't know why, but when I was going to a gym very regularly, like I think this was back when I was still in taking classes. I think yeah. Distracting yourself from things that you don't want to like bother you definitely helps with stress and anxiety too. Yeah, getting properly exhausted is refreshing because like I think I don't know what it is. There's something about it. I think it might be the body just releasing like certain chemicals in your brain that makes you more focused on bettering yourself physically rather than having to deal with stuff mentally. I can say for certain that whenever I was like, worrying about taking certain tests or having to worry about my grades or anything like that, for some reason, whenever I went to the gym and I worked out and I did like, my exercise, I felt a lot better about it. I wasn't really stressing as much. Consistency is also very important too. If you just do it once and you're just like, I just still don't feel like any better. I mean, it's not gonna be a one and done thing. You gotta keep on going at it for sure. You can put your mind at ease with activities that are soothing to you, such as listening to music, art, writing, entertainment. That's literally what we're talking about right now. Like anything that just makes you relax, forget about things that make you feel uncomfortable and just do something that makes you feel happy. Whether that's, a video game or writing or art, making music, listening to music, anything like that. Beryl, can I talk about a YouTuber? It's not a self-plug. Is the YouTuber me? I do have a YouTube channel. Or in my case, cleaning. See, oh my god. Okay, that's another thing. 100%. I don't know if this is like a throwaway line, but believe it or not, cleaning is also a very, very good way of getting into a very good mental headspace. A good mental headspace, I'd say. It's very true what they say, like, your mind is a representation of the room that you live in. If you feel like a lot of the things in your room are cluttered or dirty or dusty or they're, they've been there for a while, then start with cleaning your room, because you'll feel once you are living at least in a place that is clean and healthy and not dirty and dusty. It's a good way of making a step in the direction for your head case, because then you'll feel like, well, if I can do that much from just a little bit of cleaning, I can probably take a step forward into what I need to do next to solve my problem. Sakuya is a saint. I mean, she's been at it for a while in cleaning the Scarlet Devil Mansion for very many years. I would be inclined to believe that she enjoys doing what she does as her job very much. Whenever she has to deal with intruders or Marissa stealing another piece of whatever it is from the mansion, or anything else like that, or any incidents, well, she probably just goes home afterwards and lets loose by just cleaning the mansion. But yeah, sure, I don't mind if you want to talk about someone, a YouTuber. You don't really do much other than thinking while on the Autobahn, especially if it goes on without issues. Yeah, you have a lot of time for yourself. I think, honestly, for me, I don't really meditate, but the only time I ever really think, I think about the day or myself or have introspection is right before I go to sleep. Because even when I'm driving, I have a commute. My commute's still 30 minutes long, so I spend an hour on the road every single day. I usually try to drown out the stress from what I'm gonna do at work and when I'm getting home by listening to podcasts or video essays or iceberg videos, or I just listen to music. But it's nice though, because it makes me worry less about the stress that I have to deal with before and after. If you love reading and want to hear someone else's experience, the YouTuber is Truthless has a lot of good videos talking about things he likes that can help with brain clutter. Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of people that are more experts on this than both me and Sakuya. We are not experts. We are definitely not experts. We are just two people here to give our 2 cents on the topic that is anxiety and stress and worry. I'm sure that there are people who have been researching this for a lot longer, and they probably have certain strategies and ways to deal with brain clutter and mental headspace. But it's like someone else said in chat, it's not gonna be for everyone. You kind of have to tailor your own experiences with the advice that you receive from other people, because what works for some people might not work for others. But generally, there are, I would say, there are certain actions and things that you can do that have been seen as very, very beneficial for a lot of people, for a lot of, like, a broad amount of people. Honestly, rating check, we're like at a I don't know, I'd say like a 4 out of 10, really, I'd say. I don't know. I'm enjoying my time with Sakuya, and this music is very relaxing. But not like, you know, sleepy relaxing. It's just like a... I love Toho music so much, you have no idea. I just reroll by sleeping for like 15 minutes. Is that what we call it? Rerolling? We re-roll our stats from the day by just sleeping for 15 minutes from a nap. I like that. I like that term. I might start using it from now on. Also, hey Niche, welcome in. Yeah, we can hydrate too. I need to stay hydrated. I need to refresh my brain cell. And we get to re-roll our mood gacha. Yeah, hopefully after your nap you guys get like an SSR and not a common. Whatever that would mean in a mood gacha. What would be an SSR for a mood gacha? Like, you're just vibing, fuck it, we ball. But then like, common is just like, it's over, it's jover. Uncommon would be like, it is what it is. Can I pay to get my mood better? Unironically, yes. Just pay to win. Just become rich. If you get rich, then you have a whole other set of problems you can deal with. Yeah, you don't get any luckier with the premium gacha. You just spend more at the same rate, but you just have more cash. Common, I hate it. Uncommon, it is what it is. Where is it? Fuck it, we ball. And SSR is we're so back. Yeah, no wonder SSR is so rare. Goddamn. I think it's called drugs. I heard there's a caveat. I wonder what the bad thing about using drugs is. You just revel in the amount you spent. Yeah, you get to brag amount. You get to brag to everyone. Yeah, I spent $500 rolling to get this SSR mood right now. So wait, the lottery then? You know, isn't it that people have won the lottery, but for some reason, even though they won the lottery, like a scary amount of people have tended to they've tended to waste it all, or go back to their lifestyle, or go back to even being more poor. Caveat. Carrot. I'm gonna pronounce it carrot. Yeah, people have lost... I don't know what it is about the lottery, but people have lost more money with the lottery than before they won the lottery for some reason. There's like guides out there too. There's guides on how to like invest properly whenever you get whenever for whatever reason you manage to get a lot of money. But everyone always thinks that, oh, you know, it's never gonna be me. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna make sure that my lifestyle stays the same, but I stay, like, you know, more financially safe. But then, like, you know, for some reason, they just end up using it, like, on a new car, they get a new house, they invest in the latest money laundering scheme, they they gamble it all away. It's, I don't know. It just feels so... It just feels so sad, you know, when you hear about those types of people, because, you know, it's a really it's a really life-changing amount of money. But then their life just like turns to shit then, because if they don't waste all of it, they end up getting other people who like come back for their for their like dues, or they talk about all that like money they owed them, or they gave them this idea, or they were the ones that told them to buy the lottery ticket, so now they deserve like 10% of the share. It's like people like that. And it's, I don't know, it's just kind of sad. If you win lottery, buy yourself a house in full and let me stay the rest of the pack until actually of your life. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. There's always gonna be people that'll be like, hey, you know what? I've got this idea. You and me, see that money that you just won in the lottery? If you just give me like $100,000, you can invest it into my company or this idea, and we can make back that money that you made tenfold, even more. Or, you know, as our family members, you know, you feel you should probably have an obligation to make sure that we're all taken care of. So you should be sending, you know, $20,000 to your aunt so that she can take care of her kids. You should be sending $10,000 to your nephew so that he can get, you know, college funded. You should be sending $30,000 to your family, so and so forth. A story. No, it's just a common thing, you know, with getting large sums of money. It's I think honestly the best thing you can do if you won the lottery would probably just be to go and claim it anonymously. The heck was my real advice laughed at? F you, Barrel. What do you mean? Why would staying at someone's house who just won the lottery like help better their life? That would be seen as kind of disingenuous, wouldn't it? If you're only going there because of the fact that that person is rich. It's like going to Mr. Beast's house and be like, yeah, you know what? I can make your life better, Mr. Beast, if you just let me stay at your house for a while. Not claiming anonymously instantly fucks up your life. That's true, honestly. But I'm not sure. Don't some states not let you claim it anonymously? Like you have to like go there with your name and like a picture, something like that. I said the lottery winner should buy a house in full so they have less payments to make for their rents. Buy a house in full? Why would you want to buy a house in full? That doesn't seem... Honestly, see, that's the thing. Why would you buy a house in full? You should be invested... You should, like, trying not to spend that much money in the first place. Interest? The heck? So you only have to pay for electricity? This guy so red pilled it's over? No. Just chalk it up to a product of my environment then, I guess. I don't know. I would not want to spend a big chunk of money all at once just because I can. Unironically, it feels like it'd be a very, very slippery slope. Oh yeah, I can just buy a house, and then I could just buy like an extra car. I could buy all these appliances. You know, I still have a lot of money. You know, I could just buy a lot of stuff, and I still will have a bit left over. You know, to hopefully coast and everything. Barrel, it's a house. It's a different story. It's ironically the better thing to buy with money. I don't know, I don't want... If I had that much money, I really couldn't see myself having a big lifestyle change, you know? I don't want to like upgrade to like a high-class lifestyle if I were to do that. I just want to keep on... If I had that much money, I would just want to keep on, you know, playing my video games. I'd want to keep on streaming. I'd want to like be like in a place where they wouldn't yell at me for having crazy reactions on the stream. Did you hydrate? We just hydrated. We can hydrate again. Don't lie, I really will buy more anime figs. The one thing, you know what the thing I would buy if I got a lot of money? I'd buy the fucking Decafumo. I want the huge Decafumo. I want the giant Fumo, unironically. Barely do you only watch influencer stores? I can't believe those videos are so bad, Jesus Christ. If only for the fact that it just sets up like an unrealistic expectation for whenever you get rich. Like absurdly stupid high rich. One kitchen, one bedroom, one bathroom, one living room, don't need more. Honestly, that's really all you need. If Barrel wins the lottery, you better invest in Barrel merch. Yeah, you can look forward to my my Barrel TM sleep mask. You'd be in local newspapers for betting that Fumo on lottery money. Dude, hell yeah. But I'll be anonymous. I'll be using like a fake name. What would be a funny fake name? What was that name they used in Super Bad? McLovin? Yeah, that's all I'll use. I'll say that my name is McLovin. What if I don't use sleep masks? Then you get no merch. It's as simple as that. Alright, back to Sakuya. It's important to also get quality sleep. Better sleep is essentially better body and mind. Sakuya? You got a very good point. I, I wholeheartedly agree. You guys hear that? Make sure you're getting 8 hours of sleep every single day. That's how you also wake up with a good mindset. If you get any less, you are at a chance for feeling very, very sleep deprived, which can ruin your day, the rest of your day. Hey, Beryl, I don't think she's... No, it's general. No, this applies to everyone. No, it's not me. That's right, that. McLovin? No, it's McLovin. McLovin, you know, from Superbad. Yeah, she's calling me wheat. She's calling me wheat? Wheat. Best I can do is $3. $3 for Alright, you're not getting any merch. Get the heck out of here. Beryl, I can sleep for 6 or 10 hours and I still feel sleepy. Well, there's a lot of factors that come into, like, how you sleep. Like, and how you wake up. One would be the REM cycles. There are certain times when you should be going to sleep. Your body should be, like, going on and off through REM cycles, REM cycles, and then when you wake up, depending on what time that REM cycle is on or off, you'll feel a lot more refreshed or you'll feel very, very tired regardless of getting sleep hours. Sleep hours? 8 hours. And additionally, if you get, like, you know, if you drink or eat anything sugary before bed, that can also cause you to sort of get weird dreams. At least for me, that's how I see it. But in general, you probably shouldn't be drinking or eating sugar in the first place before bed, because sugars can get converted into fat, and fat, if you're not exercising, will accumulate, and generally just being seen as if you eat unhealthy, then you'll feel unhealthy, is what I'm saying. So if you're eating unhealthy too, that can also attribute to having worse, less than better sleeps, I'd say. 3 hours of sleep you've done. I'll be honest, that was actually my last, I think last week, I had I was sleeping pretty badly last week. I had on one day about not even 4, I had like 3 hours and 45 minutes of a sleep before I had to go into work. So it was pretty bad. Is this still Toho, by the way? I think it is. Okay, it is. It's still got like 30 minutes and then we can switch over to the next playlist. Beryl gives you advice and dabs. Dude, if I had a dabbing emote, I'd be using it this entire stream. Unfortunately though, we do not. Alright, Sakuya, what else? Having a balanced diet also works. Certain foods such as caffeinated drinks can also worsen it. We just talked about this! What the hell? How does Sakuya know? And is she watching us? Is she stream sniping us? She's calling us out. She knows what topics I'm giving and talking about. I knew she'd say it next. Because, yeah, caffeine really does kind of mess with your sleep. You should not be drinking anything caffeinated before bed. She's self-aware. There's people who always say like, oh, you know, I drink coffee all day, I drink energy drinks all day, but I can still sleep normally. Well, guess what? You're still getting that caffeine dependence. So when you withdraw from that, when you take it away one way or another because you don't need it, or like you're trying to quit it, or you realize that, yeah, maybe a ton of caffeinated drinks isn't bad for me, you will definitely go into withdrawal and feel a lot worse. And also will end up messing up your sleep too as a result. And you'll also probably have a very unhealthy diet as a result because of the fact that you'll try to substitute caffeine with other things that will probably try to make you feel better but are inherently worse for you. Like sugary foods. I love my dreams of caffeine. No, dude, I hate drinking caffeine before bed because if it doesn't make me stay up, it makes me have really weird dreams. Does Beryl play Hellskip? That was something I did used to play too. Back when I was very, very big into sports. If only for recreational stuff. But yeah, I did play Hellskip Ball for a little bit. She's just my self-insert. No, my self-insert is patchy. It's patchouli knowledge. You can also try breathing or meditation exercises. Like physical exercise. These just involve picking a routine and having a go at it. Okay, so one thing I do want you guys also to take away from this stream. Having a routine is something that you guys, or anyone in general, are really not aware of until you try to break it. A good habit or a bad habit. Like, for example, if you're used to waking up like at, I don't know, let's say you wake up at like 6, 7 a.m., right? Versus someone who wakes up at 11. And this person wakes up at 11, not by necessity, but like at a sheer choice. That's like, you know, a good habit versus a bad habit. And if either of those guys basically tries to change their habits, that routine, it's very, very difficult. Same thing if, like, you know, you're playing a game, you do grinding, you're playing for a long periods of time, and then you're not making rest, you're trying to start exercising. It's all about routine. The hardest part about a routine is, you know, sticking to it, especially at the start, because most people like having a routine. They like having something they're used to. So if you do something that's foreign, whether it's better or worse for you, well, I'd say just better for you in general. Usually people only do like bad habits because it's more convenient or it's enjoyable. But then they get used to it, so when they try to stop it, it doesn't feel good because it's different. That's usually how it goes with like exercise, you know, going to the gym, or trying arts, or generally doing anything that is, what do you call it? Not extracurricular, but there's a certain word for it. The thing that you do is to better yourself. That word. I don't know. I'm getting tired. It is 4 a.m. Patchouli is a good pick. Patchouli has been my favorite Touhou for the longest time. Your self-insert is patchy. Isn't she like extremely thick from research? What are you talking about? No, she's not. No, Patchy is like emaciated. She's like thin. She doesn't go out. She gets no sun. She barely even like eats. Like Sakuya has to make sure that she gets fed, or she'll probably just starve to death in her own library. People just draw her thick because they thought that driving, like, you know, the skinny library girl the opposite way would be pretty funny. But no, it's not. She's not. She needs food. She hasn't eaten yet, guys. Someone needs to remind Patchy to go eat. My favorite is Vermilion and Kane. I'm gonna. Oh my god, I can't pronounce it. Kane. I'm such a bad Soho fan. It's so over. It's actually over. I can't pronounce anyone's name. The only people I can probably pronounce properly are like the main characters and the Scarlet Devil crew, and that's, I can't even pronounce the Scarlet Devil crew. What am I talking about? I didn't even know how to pronounce Sakuya's first name. It's time to bring out how to pronounce. Oh, you're right. How to pronounce Kane. It's probably in Japanese, is it? All right, let's see. Kinda. That doesn't sound right. That sounds like an American pronunciation. That sounds like an English pronunciation. K-I-N-E. 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 K-I-N-E? I think that's how you pronounce it. K-I-N-E. It's so weird. Because normally, I guess, if you pronounce it like English-wise, you'd say it like all in one syllable. But then, for the last part, or for like, you know, in Japanese, it's like you cut it up into 3 different like areas. Now pronounce it. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. Okay. Oh my god. Isn't it German? Is it German? Well, I mean, even if it is German, they wouldn't be pronouncing it like in a German accent. They pronounce it with a Japanese accent because, you know, Toho was made in Japan. So even if they got like, you know, English, European, German, Russian, any style type of name that's not Japanese, they'll all have they'll all be pronounced with a Japanese with Japanese inflections, I guess you could say. Kamishirasawa. Keine Kamishiwasara. I don't think I butchered that one that bad. A simple but effective breathing exercise you can do is the box breathing method. Oh, I've heard of this. This is they do this a lot. This is actually what military people use in the field if they need to like center themselves. It's box breathing. So basically what it is that you think of like visualize a box in your head. So close your eyes and visualize a box. And then that box is going around like clockwise. When that box hits like a corner, that's when you change your breath. So basically, yeah, well, not a box, but like a square. Yeah, don't visualize a 3D box. But there is a square. So you breathe in for, was it 5 or 10 seconds? I think it was 5 seconds. Actually, no, 5 is very short. I think it was 10. Because with 5 seconds, it feels like you'd be breathing pretty quickly. 10 seconds lets you center yourself a bit more, because the deeper breath that you take and the more that you hold it, the more calm that you become due to oxygen inside your body and your heart slowing down. It's playing rock music. We're not playing rock music. This is relaxing music, okay? This is therapy with Sakuya music. In 4 seconds, out 4 seconds. That's the method I was taught. I'm sure it's very different for like wherever you go. I wonder where, we'll see what she does. I'm pretty sure she'll show it right now. Yeah, do it, Sakuya. Great, simply just follow what I say and click to the next line and you're done. Here we go. So it was 4 seconds, okay. So, breathe in, 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. Breathe out 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. And congratulations, that's the full cycle. Repeat this as many times as you want until you notice an improvement in your mood. I'm not sure if I'd say that maybe your mood would improve, but definitely it helps steady yourself. If you're nervous, if you're stressed out, if you're hyperventilating, this method definitely helps, like, you know, it helps you reorient yourself because, like I said, it slows down your breathing, which in turn helps you have a more clear head, and you can think a lot more cohesively. Instructions unclear, playing rock music in my head. Hey, if that helps you relax, I can't judge. Exhale with nose or mouth, whatever is comfortable for you. Hopefully you have at least some new ideas on how to manage anxiety better. I wish you nothing but the best. Good luck. Turn the fumo in your head. Yeah, instead of a box, I visualize a fumo in my head and it's just eternally rotating. I'm here for you no matter what. Thanks, Sakuya. Well, that's all I have to say on the matter. Did I manage to make you feel better? What do you guys think? Let's get a poll right now. Did Sakuya's advice help us feel better? I'll put that up. The fumo is spinning quick. Help, I'm breathing too much. The fumo is out of control. It's getting too much power. I see yeses. That's probably good, right? Like she said, Sakuya is not a professional. I'm no professional. Sakuya. Yeah. Sure, why not? I'll vote too. I can't vote. What the hell? This is rigged. This poll is rigged. What the hell? Mods, fix this poll. I can't do anything. Honestly, the one thing that also makes me relaxed is just having the right mood to listen to music. Because if you want to like have relaxing music, then you'll listen to like, lo-fi, smooth jazz, piano, anything like that. If you want to get hyped up, you'll listen to like, rock music, hard bass, D&B, stuff like that. I don't know. People usually listen to music depending on their mood. So if you want to have like, if you want to set yourself up for a certain mood, then you definitely have it reflected by the type of music you listen to. You listen to metal to relax? Hey, if that helps you relax, then go for it. Whatever sets your mind in a certain mindset. You recite. People associate different music with different events in their life. For someone who probably, let's say someone has like, a friend or a family member that's like into rock, and that person, that family member, is very close to them, or is still close to them. So they might associate rock not with, like crazy events or like hype or like activity or anything crazy like that. It could just be like, they think about their friend or their family member, and that's fine. Listen to classical, go ham. I mean, dude, we played Only Up and I listen to classical music. I don't think I can. Every time I listen to classical music now, I'm just gonna think of that fucking game. Alright, the consensus is in. The answer, Sakuya is epic. I'm glad we could all agree. Well, most of us could agree with this. There was one person who said that didn't work. That's fine. Because, like we keep on saying, we have to find our own methods to deal with our own stress and anxiety through our day-to-day. These are just generalized exercises that she's offering us. She's offering us her sympathies and ways that we can deal with it. But if you feel like that these ways and this advice is not for you, please feel free to reach out to your local professional, and perhaps they can find some place or something to help you deal with whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, where is the dab? That's a good question. Where is the dab? I think the answer is yes, Sakuya. I'm glad I could have been of help, even if I only made you feel just a little bit better. I do have one last thing to show you to celebrate this occasion. Spell card sign dangerous action behavior. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh she just hit the dab! Oh my god! I'm so glad we played this game. There it is! I knew she wouldn't lie to us. I'm glad. This is what this entire game came down to. We're having that music ended too. Wait a minute. This is literally right when the music ended. Nice. They just copied the other hand? No, she's just that flexible. Sakuya is built different, okay? You guys don't understand. She's a maid. She has to reach dinner like in certain areas in the mansion, which will require her to be very flexible, but with both her joints and her arms and her hands. She's just that strong. I hope that will suffice. It seems that's the end. But you're free to come back anytime you want. Yeah, stop being a hater. Come on, guys. We just agreed that Sakuya is epic. Are you saying Sakuya is not epic now? Are you saying Sakuya couldn't twist her hand like 180 degrees just for the fact that she can? Kinda messed up. Here's to better days and a bright future. And with that, we're off. Replay game, replay game, quick game bonus scene. Bonus scene? Is this yaoi? Unless Sakuya is like, a guy. I mean, she does have pads, so the question is valid, I guess. I'm saying that she didn't use her stand yet. We haven't gone to season 2 to you have her unlock the stand. Alright, bonus scene? I know what I must do. Nah, I'm really fired up. Hey, I'm gonna match that too. Spell card sign. Dangerous. Action. Behavior. Oh fuck, she just hit the triple dab. Oh my god. Eternal. Meek edition. Well, that was a lot of fun. She's just like me. She's just like all of us. Dude, Sakuya is too relatable. It's kind of scary. I hope you didn't think I was mad or anything. No. Sakuya, you could beat my face in with your fists and knives, and I would forgive you. I hope you enjoyed my little show. That's all for now. Maybe soon I'll see you again with more things to show you. Like, this guy does have more. Games in the Toho universe, so we could check it out. And let's go add glasses too. Wait, remove glasses. Did I have glasses on? I actually can't remember. I toggled my glasses, but I can't remember if I actually had them on or off. Games? Hello, yes, welcome. If you're new to the stream, if you're new to anime, indeed, there is a genre of games called visual novels. I'm so glad that you can enjoy playing this game with us today. You had them half on and half off. What? Did I? I never toggled them. I only toggled them once. Did you have goat eyes? Did you never realize? It's been there for a while. I'm so glad that people have taken notice. It's only been a year. It's only been over a year. It's been like a year and a half. Take care and have a wonderful day. Wriggle, 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 wriggle. Hmm? Do you hear that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wriggle Nightbug? Oh, look who it is! It is! Oh my god! Wait, what the fuck? Wait, I was like, oh my god, it's Wriggle! Oh, hell on, I'm blocking her. Over here. It's Wriggle! Hello, Wriggle. Are you here to offer the humans some words of wisdom? I sure am. Well then, I shall leave the stage to you. Take it away. Hey, I'm Wriggle Nightbug. I can control and communicate with all kinds of insects. Yeah, welcome to the Toho character fanbase. We have 2 down, only 1,000 characters to go. Let me go back over here. Ants, spiders, centipedes, fireflies, you name it. But, as you can probably tell by now, I'm not exactly the most well-liked person. What? Because, are you saying that because Sakuya didn't want to hang out with you? No, that's not true. Sakuya only left because she wanted you to have a one-on-one session with me. It's not because she doesn't like you. Simply by being who I am, I freak people out. I even discuss them. Oh no. That's not true, Wriggle. Come on. I don't think Wriggle is that disliked in the Toho, like, universe. Is it because of the bugs? No, they can't. There's way worse, like, yokai out there apart from just, like, controls over bugs. I get mocked, ridiculed, teased, threatened, and even bullied over what I do and who I am. Honestly, it should be the... If there's one person that gets bullied more than the rest, it's probably either Rumia or Cherno. Of course, I don't mean to play victim and make you feel sorry for me. I realized long ago that your enemies chose you and you chose your friends. There's no point in trying to convince people who have already made up their mind. That is very, very true. Hold on. See, here's the thing. Always be like the best version of yourself, but don't change who you are to some people who dislike you, because if they dislike you, then why would you want to change how you are to someone who refuses to see how you are, even if you change those certain aspects? Don't conform to people who are disingenuous, is what I would say. Beryl, do you remember that short story with Cherno and the bird I sent you ages ago? I do not. I actually do not. Hello, Scalvel. Welcome in. Also, hello, Fahi. Hello, Raiders. Hi, everyone. Yeah, right now we are we're getting some life advice from the Toho characters. Wait a minute, you're playing Toho? Oh, that explains a lot. How was the bullet hell? How was the how was waiting warmly for the girls to prepare? Did you manage to beat everyone? Did you manage to did you manage to capture all the spell cards, or did you get skill issued like I did from playing those types of games? Hello, Raiders. Hold on, let me move over here. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. I'm Beryl. I play horror games and RPGs, but right now I am currently playing Sakuya Izayoi gives you advice and dabs because we are currently trying to figure out how to deal with anxiety and stress, and Miss Sakuya has been very, very kind and gracious enough to show us various methods on how to deal with anxiety and stress. Also, she dabbed. It was kind of epic. You guys, man, you had to be there. Actually, you know what? It's okay because with the power of technology, we can actually do this. That's right. With the power of technology, we can have Sakuya dab at any time we want. Dude, it's so good. I'm so glad we live in the digital age right now. You couldn't make this shit. You couldn't do this shit 20, 30 years ago. That's right, you can only get this here. Only on Viral streams. I was playing specifically Mersaland and a mappy style fan game. Do Toho every Tuesday, but sometimes I mix it up from the bullet hells. I love Toho and I love bullet hells, but I'm so bad at them. I'm really bad at them. I'm absurdly bad at them. I want to get into like their fan base. I want to get into the games at some point, but they're just so, the skill gap is so big. I kind of wish I was a bit better at it, because I love everything about it. But like the main games, the lore, the characters, but the gameplay itself is too hard. It's way too hard. But I hope you had a good time, Pai. I hope you had a good stream. And if you need to get some food, some water, some rest, I totally understand. If your raiders too also need to do any errands, or if they want to replenish on their meals, their water bottles, their soda, their whatever, feel free to, because I'm sure you've been at it for a pretty decent time. So I totally understand if you'd like to take a break. Practice makes perfect. I was dog 4 to 6 months ago, and I'm only slightly dog. Yeah, that's what we were also talking about here during the stream. We were talking about how like it's always pretty difficult and stressful and very anxiety inducing to start new things that you wanted to do, but you always feel like, oh, you know, I'm never gonna be as good as someone better than me. But that's not true. All you really have to do is just keep at it. It's all about dedication and never giving up and refining what you have known until you just see that slight improvement day to day. Hey, if I, a person who sucks ass at bullet hells, was able to grind it out and actually clear normal clear EOSD, I'm sure you could too. Practice. That's actually one game I wanted to play. If there's one bullet hell game, Toho game I wanted to play, it would probably be Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil, because I think that's the first main game I got really invested into for Toho. I even downloaded that on my really old laptop, and I tried playing it, and I was really bad at it. But that was my introduction to Toho, and it really stuck with me ever since. Fumo is really smug right now. Can you blame him? Come on. We just saw Sakuya's dabbing right now. How can you not be smug and happy about that? It really is fun. I'm sure it is once you get past like the fact that you just die so often as a result of the fact that it is a bullet hell, you know? Get just train on DDC like me. I don't know what the easier games and the harder games are, you know? I'd assume that the earlier games would be easy, but if you I don't think that's the case. I'm sure there are some games that have like easier mechanics than the others, and some spell cards are just completely whack. You want a mini Fumo? You gotta be careful. If you had too many Fumos, the universe might break, unironically. They're too powerful for this land. Oh no, 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 not that, not that. Come back, come back. You can peek up like right here. Why not? Fun fact, I only made a stage 6 ever twice in EOSD. But you managed to keep on at it. You kept on grinding at it, right? You kept on practicing, and I'm sure there were points where you'd think that, like, you know, this game is way too hard. Maybe I should just, like, you know, play a different game, try an easier game. But you kept at it, and you managed to clear the game twice. You said no, you managed to get to stage 6 twice, and you managed to normal clear EOSD. That's more than most. That's more than me, at least. Fumo seller, I need your strongest Fumo. My Fumos are too powerful for you. So, we are at the DLC for Wriggle, and she is also giving us advice, which is actually kind of crazy now that I think about it. We're getting advice from 3 different people at once. Not just from Sakuya, but from Wriggle, and eventually also Nitori, I think? I'm surprised that Nitori is offering us advice too. Alright, you, Fumo, get down from there. You've stolen the spotlight for too long. I think it was like right here? Where did I go? Where'd you go? Wait, unironically. Wait, I'm gone. Why am I gone? Why am I gone? I don't understand. Something happened. Something's wrong. There's something I actually don't know what happened. Why did it disappear? Wait. Where am I? I can't... I actually don't know where I went. What's wrong? Okay, hold on. I might... Maybe if I do this... Oh no. Wait, did spout break? Wait, why did it break? Oh no! You can see your... Wait, oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh... I know what happens. Yeah, remember when I mentioned that I had like an ultra wide? Yeah. Oh, my spout moved. Why did it move? Oh my god, dude. This is so bad. I hate having... whenever I get a new monitor, I'm changing it out. I'm actually unironically changing it out. It's fucking ultra wide. It's so bad. I was outside the screen. Holy shit. Oh god, it's actually over. It's actually so over. No, it's time to force your 69. You're ultra wide like me. I mean, I could do that. I could force the resolution. But it's just, you know, I basically act like 2 monitors all at once. Which is convenience. I honestly learned how to use Spout 2, like making programs actually draw stuff into it to capture over OBS, and holy shit, it just works. Yeah, let me get some water too. Water? Or soda? Dr. Pepper. Why not both? Dr. Pepper and rum? No, that's not gonna happen until Friday, at least. At least until Friday. Alright, Sakuya. Sorry, you gotta go for now. It's Wriggle's turn to shine. You can't be hogging the spotlight all the time. Like, it's really as simple as it's advertised. One program writes to it and it's shared over to OBS, which is reading from it. It's kind of crazy that only recently some... What was it? Spouts? That was like that only came out like last year, wasn't it? Where it took up less resources than normal VTS. I'm surprised it's not like built into VTS itself, because it does save a lot of CPU usage, which is really handy when you have like a lighter end, lower end PC where you're playing higher intensity games and you don't want your model to like chug. I'm just shocked it's not right? How is it not a global capture center at this point? It's too good. It's way too good. It should at this point. Alright, Wriggle, what else do we have to offer for tonight? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we just talked about it. Arguments. I'm telling you, do not waste your time arguing with people. Very important, you guys. Stop arguing with people online and IRL, but mostly online. Stop getting into arguments online. This is a very important fact. Do not waste your time trying to argue with someone who's probably a bad faith actor. They're just there either to troll you or they're just there to convince you of their opinion without ever taking into account any factual knowledge that you offer up as a result. Their idea, their argument is already set in stone in their head. So why would you talk to a brick wall, is what I'm saying. You're not going to convince a brick wall to like agree with you on a statement because it's a fucking brick wall. It's the same thing with those types of people online. If they're combative, if they are rude, if you feel like they are not going to budge from their point of view, then just leave it be. I guarantee you'll be saving a lot more time not getting into pointless arguments online and IRL too. But mostly online because, you know, people in real life are actually a lot more level-headed than online, surprisingly. It reminds me way too many people. I'm sure a lot of people have met those types of people, especially if you guys use Twitch, so I'm assuming that a lot of you are pretty familiar with being online, so I'm sure that a lot of you, as a result, have been dealing with those types of people. And let me tell you, I have personally found it a lot easier to just let things be and let them think they won than to keep on arguing back and forth because you both will think that you will try to win something that, you know, will obviously not be ending anytime soon. Man, I used to get into a ton of arguments with people who wanted nothing to do with insects. I would explain like how insects are pretty clean and beneficial to the world, which is actually kind of true. I agree. But it would always end up the same way. Their opinions remain unchanged, no matter what. Why, this one time I was interviewed by a cheeky self-proclaimed... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I think I know who this is. Cheeky self-proclaimed journalist of truth, and even though I tried to explain my side of what I do and who I am, she totally bullied me during the end of it. Hey, that's not very professional. That's not, That doesn't sound like a very professional journalist, I'd say. Well, anyways, there's civil discussions, and then there's arguments. The end goal of an argument is to prove to the other side that you're right and they're wrong. I'll put it bluntly, arguments, especially with those strangers, are almost entirely pointless. They're not fun, they're a waste of your time. By the end of it, no one is really going to change their mind. It's entirely normal to want to engage in an argument, mainly because we feel like we need to prove something to ourselves and the other person. We feel a part of who we are is at stake. It's like when someone challenges your point of view, right? You are very probably adamant about certain like ideas or opinions in your head. And for someone to tell you that, like, you know, you're wrong, that way of thinking your opinion about something is wrong, even though it might be entirely subjective, it's not a good feeling. And that's why we, you know, in general tend to get into arguments with other people, because, you know, they just can't agree to disagree. I'm going to take a shower so I don't end up stinky like you, girl. Alright, have fun taking a shower, don't drink all the water. Also, I just showered, so that does not apply to me. Nonsense, my opinion is always the correct one. See? This is what I mean, guys. Agree with this man right now. You are all forced to agree with this man, or else. Of course, just understand you don't have to prove anything to everyone. To anyone, you like what you like and you are who you are, and nothing can change that. No one ever spends their time angrily arguing with someone for a while and thinks, wow, that was a really good way to spend my time, and I don't regret it. Wriggle? Wriggle, I'm sorry to say. Wriggle, I'm so sorry to say this, but there are people who entertain themselves solely by arguing with people online on the internet, on Twitter, or on anonymous like image forums, or on Facebook, and that's their way of passing time. It's a it's a very bad waste of time, I would say. But apparently they find enjoyment from it. But if you run into those people, guys, chat, if you guys run into those people, just just turn 360 degrees and walk away. It's just that simple. Now, here's where civil discussions come in. Alright, the music! The music's over. Wait, this is arrangements. Actually, this is fine too. I was gonna switch to a different mix, but YouTube mix is doing pretty decent. 360 is facing the same direction. No. Sorry, I don't listen to people who have nerd glasses and buck teeth in the chat. Try again without the nerd emoji and maybe I'll listen to you. Yeah, they're turn 360 degrees and moonwalk away. Now, here's where civil discussions come in. You're right. I'm lecturing chat right now, so I have to look smart. How about you do it, nerd? Well, actually, 360 degrees is, facing the same direction. So if you were to actually walk 360, what the fuck? Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? Starts over. These aren't even real glasses. These are fake glasses. I just put them on so that it looks like I'm actually knowing what I'm talking about. If both you and the other party are willingly engaging with someone in a polite and civil manner, and both of you are having fun doing so, then by all means, keep at it. See, I think getting into these types of discussions is very important because you take away a point of view that you normally wouldn't have really seen normally, you know? And hopefully the other person does the same, and you guys can gain a new perspective on an opinion or an event or anything like that that you normally wouldn't have thought about before. That's constructive. That's a constructive like discussion right there. And even if you guys don't agree with it, you have more of an understanding of why someone would have that idea to begin with, you know? See, look, I'm talking about all these big words, and hopefully it sounds like I'm making sense because I'm using big words. Fake glasses for fake smarts. Yeah, by the way, do not take any advice I am giving as a professional fact or medical fact. I should probably put a disclaimer somewhere, but I mean, hey, I'm an anime person on the internet. If you're taking advice from me, there may be other problems that if you're taking real professional type of advice from me, there may be other problems that you probably should look into, like whether or not you're very gullible or not. Yeah, if you need to go to sleep, please feel free to go to sleep. You came in from the raid, right? Remember? In that case, yeah, just don't be like me. Don't be getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep every night. Make sure you are getting your proper 8 hours of sleep so that you wake up healthy and refreshed. You have glasses. I'm taking everything seriously right now. Alright, so since I have glasses now and you're taking me seriously, did you know that anime is real, and if you travel to Agartha and manage to activate the portals over there, you can travel to Gensokyo and you can actually meet Regal Nightbug IRL. He barely stopped himself from saying, "You're taking advice from me, you're beyond any advice." Yeah, actually, why are you listening to me? What's wrong with you guys? Yeah, see, why would you listen to someone who takes on their glasses on and off over and over again? It's actually insane. Yeah, BRB, going to Gensokyo. Make sure you say hi to the other people in Agartha over there. If both you and the other party are willingly engaging, yeah, we said that. A civil discussion is an exchange of opinions so that both parties can gain a better understanding of something or someone through communication. Hey, we also just mentioned that. The cool thing about having a civil discussion is that you can disagree with the other side and still have a discussion. That is very, very true, Wriggle. I'm so glad that we're both like on the same page about this. Now, even simple discussion can then turn into a heated arguments. What do? It's simple. You just stop. See, that's where problem. That's where people just can't, you know, do. They can't just do that. They can't just stop. Like something as simple as, you know, hey, what did you have for breakfast? Oh, I just had bacon and eggs. Oh, well, I mean that's all right, but I had pancakes, and honestly, they were so good. They were way better than those bacon and eggs I had like the other day. And the other person would be like, well, that's cool and all, but I like my bacon and eggs. And it goes back and forth until, you know, they're just... like, the argument should happen to begin with, because why continue such a pointless discussion when everyone has their own, like, personable, they have their own favorites, you know? No, but my opinion is better than yours. I must argue for internet good boy points. I have to make sure that when I win the argument, the serotonin in my brain just releases and I get that good feeling all over my mental state. I would just say, oh nice, I like pancakes too, but I just prefer bacon and eggs. No. See, that's the problem. That's the thing. They're gonna be like, but why do you like bacon and eggs? Pancakes are so much better. They won't stop until they convince you that their opinion is better over yours. It's not whether or not they're right. It's whether or not they make you wrong. Everyone has their own favorites, but yeah, exactly. Everyone has their favorites, but if you have a favorite that's not mine, you're wrong. Sorry to tell you, but you're just wrong. When you're not having fun anymore, when you're feeling comfortable, when you're tired or just don't feel like it, that's when you stop. Again, there's nothing you have to prove to anyone. If you'd rather not do it, just don't. So yeah, that's basically it. Basically, civil discussions are good. Arguments are bad. I hope this bit of info was even a little bit useful to you. Thanks so much for listening. Bye, Sakuya. Bye, human. Now that was a rather pleasant surprise. It seems like it's been a while since I last met Wriggle. At any rate, it seems that's really it for now. Take care and have a wonderful day. Alright, guys, don't worry. If Sakuya doesn't dab, I have the solution. No, there's no more extra streams! No! There's no Wriggle dab! It's okay. Watch this, watch this. Dab on command, Sakuya! Do it! Oh my god! She's doing it! She's doing it! She's doing the dab! Holy shit! Damn, dude, I'm so glad. Me and Sakuya, we're so good friends that when I ask her to dab, she just does it. We're just that close. Fake dab? What do you mean fake dab? It's real. How do you say, how could you call it fake? That's so messed up. Come on. She's right there. She's doing the dab. I can't believe you call her fake. There, why do I see 2 maid outfits? Why do I see 4 arms? You guys may need to get your eyes checked. You guys may have eye problems. By the way, the artist really did a good job with the ocean in the background. It's a render, isn't it? I don't think this is a real... I'm not sure if that's a real photo, but it definitely is rendered. Alright, quit game. So... we still have the DLC to go through, guys. Nitori Kawashiro offers you advice in exchange for cucumbers and then eats the cucumbers. Unfortunately, I do not think we'll be getting any dabs in here. You walk slowly along the path in the forest. You enjoy the beautiful scenery of the trees. You admire the singing of the birds around you. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face. For this trip, you brought all of the essentials with you. A flashlight, first aid kit, food, water, a compass? Did you bring a compass? You brought a compass, right? Most importantly, what you brought with you is a compass. brought a compass, right? You brought a map, right? A pack of... Yeah, you know, you're right. Yeah, who needs a map? Who needs a compass? This is way more important for sure. If I didn't have my pack of cucumbers, I probably would have been dead like twice over at this point. They're neatly... You place the cucumbers in your pocket. You place the cucumbers in your pocket. Oh, this is just like where I store my spaghetti. I just got flashbacks to I got flashbacks to what's his name? To Filthy Frank during his one bit when he's pulling out spaghetti from his pocket and he starts eating it in front of people. Yes, I can still carry a pack of cucumbers. We'll give it away. Oh my god, dude. That was so good. I love that bit so much. That was such a good bit. And is that a cucumber in your pocket, or are you just excited to see the forest? Up ahead, you see a waterfall and decide to check it out. Ooh. That's a really nice waterfall. And the music's really nice too. It's very fitting. You simply gaze at the luxurious waterfall. While admiring its majesty, you suddenly see someone appear before your very eyes. Is it Sakuya? Is she gonna dap for us again? Ah. Alright, well, I should actually go to sleep. I have class later. Have a good rest of your stream. Yeah, thank you again for dropping by. Thank you for sticking around and chat. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. And take it easy. Make sure you get your 8 hours properly. Yay, my invention actually worked! The hell, don't on Notori. If she doesn't dab at the very end... If she doesn't dab at the very end... That's all I'm gonna say. Hello there, sworn friend. I'm Notori Kawashiro. I may look like a human like you, but I'm actually what you guys call a kappa. By the way, kappas are kind of fucked up. They're actually kind of crazy in the original lore. I think they somehow they lure people to their deaths somehow by tricking them, and they drown them like in ponds or like bodies of water. I'm here to take your Shirkoda. Shirkoda? Whoa, what's that in your pocket? Is that what I think it is? Pull out the pair of cucumbers that she is referred to. Why is that so funny to me? What the hell? Why is that so funny to me? That fruit's so low hanging, but they still went for it. I have to kind of respect it. It is. I don't believe it. Listen here, friend. I won't get too technical on you, but I've got a lot of experience and knowledge in a lot of fields pertaining to the 3 F's. Fiancés, friends, and failures. You give me that packet of cucumbers and I can give you a detailed rundown on a topic pertaining to any of those aspects. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Yes, yes, yes. The illusion of choice. In the most fucked up version of their lore, they lure people to dry rivers, drown them, and then suck their souls out their... Suddenly I'm not very excited to talk to Notori anymore. Glad to hear it. I'll fill my end of the deal first. Now, what do you want help with? I need help with wait, didn't she say... She said fiancés. Hold up. She said fiancés, not finances. Those are very, very different words right there. Finances, failures, friends. I mean, those are all very, very, very important topics. But as a boy failure, I feel like I need to go with failures for advice. I know all of that. How may I help you? I'm scared of failing something. Not failed at something. I feel like a failure. Finance, fiance, will it boil down to money? I hope not. Oh god, I really hope not. I'm scared of feeling something. That's normal. I feel about something. It's also normal. I feel like a failure. That's I would hope that's not very normal. You know what? Because I feel like it's not as normal as being scared of failing something or failing at something, let's go with I feel like a failure. I want to see what Nitori has to say about this. Well, that's no good. I can't let my sworn friend feel like that. Okay, I take it back, you're right. Nitori is kind of based. We just met, but now we're sworn friends? Okay, I feel kind of bad for saying "ah" earlier. First, you have to identify what makes you feel that way. A common way one might feel like a failure is because other people around them seem to live more fulfilling lives. That is actually so true. That was something we just talked about before. Comparing your current status with someone who has a better status due to result of time or effort put in from their part. Well, more often than not, it's all a lie. Smokes and mirrors. Those kinds of people only show and tell you what they want you to see. That is so true. Oh my god, guys. If you guys didn't know, those influencers that you see on on TikTok and on Instagram, those people only ever showcase the best version of themselves because that's how they want to be seen. No one ever wants to be seen like, you know, as a millionaire, like, you know, buying something from McDonald's or you know, slipping and falling like a normal person. They want to be seen as someone that people aspire to be, because in turn that gives them, you know, that makes them feel good. It makes them have like a good like a big ego. It makes them feel like they're on a pedestal, and everyone likes to feel like that, you know. But that's not normal. Everyone like has their own ups and downs. Everyone lives a normal life, whether or not they showcase it themselves through like, you know, lavish lifestyles or fancy cars or cool buildings. Everyone has to put food on the table, eat, sleep, and deal with taxes, probably if they're not breaking the law like me, every single day. So whenever you guys see someone, you know, living their best life, someone like a actor, like an influencer, like a streamer, anything like that, and it seems like they're like on top of the world. It seems like they got crazy amounts of money. They got actually, isn't this kind of boiling down to like finances again too? Just remember, one, they most likely had to work to get to that point very hard. And two, they're only presenting themselves that way because they want to be seen that way. But at the end of the day, they all have their own vulnerabilities, and you guys are both human too. So just remember that. For instance, you may seem to make a lot of money, but they could be drowned in debt. But they could seem to have a healthy relationship with their spouses, but they end up fighting every day. How does the game know what like I'm talking about every single time? You don't need to concern yourself with how others are doing. Even if you were doing as well as they seem, if they were doing as well as they seem, that has nothing to do with you. The truth is, there's always going to be someone ahead of you or behind you in some aspect of your life. So there's no point in feeling inadequate because other people are seemingly doing better than you. It has nothing to do with your current situation. You just fit in, barrels of Toho confirmed? I don't know, I don't have a hat. I don't know if I consider my sleep mask as a hat. It feels like if you want to be in Gensokyo, you need a funny hat. Either a big hat, or a funky hat, or like a nice cap like Nitori. Next, if you feel like a failure because you're not happy with the way your life is, there's always room to change. I understand that humans have shorter lifespans than my world. However, that doesn't mean you have enough time to change where you are right now. Yeah, don't trust Nitori. Is it because of the Is it because of the souls thing? Many humans feel like their lives are over when they reach a certain point in their lives, but the truth is, it can only just begin when you want it to. You just have to understand that there's always room to improve and always time to change. It's like, it's like we said, the best time to change or learn something in your life was yesterday. The next best time is now. You have to identify what it is that you can do to make you feel fulfilled and less like a failure, and work towards that. A method you can try is try to write down every step that's preventing you from getting where you want, and then reflect on how you can overcome those obstacles preventing you, one step at a time. Can't I do tomorrow? Well, tomorrow will become today, and today will become yesterday, so it literally already happened. Your decisions right now, based on what you want to do, has already happened in the future, if you think about it. In conclusion, do not compare yourself to others and focus on how you can improve your situation, one step at a time. Just stop. You're not Mr. Beast. That's basically what she's saying. Don't be Mr. You're not Mr. Beast. You're not gonna get $10 million and make it all back from videos and views. Actually, I was kind of thinking about the memes that depict her as a sociopath who experiences with morals, but this whole thing works too. I don't think I've seen any of those memes. I think the most ruthless people I've seen has probably been like Rumia, or like the yokai that like eat humans normally in Gensokyo, but it's like a normal occurrence. Vermilia, I think she did that too up until recently. Most of the people I feel like Reimu hangs out with, they stop doing like the weird yokai stuff and they just like are wacky for a while until they decide not to be wacky and cause an incident. Now I believe you have something for me. You hand over the cucumbers in your pocket and thus fulfill your end of the bargain. Ah, thank you so much. It's been a while since I had one of these. Don't mind if I do. Itori unwraps the pack of cucumbers and eats the entire pack of cucumbers in one go. Good stuff. Good. God, no. Are you shitting me? This is... Are you shitting me? They're doing this? They're doing this fucking meme? Oh my god. This game is so dated. This game is so... When did this game come out? Oh my god. 2020. This game came out 2020. This is such a fucking... I can't believe this developer actually added this fucking meme in this game. Rumia is a good person in my headcanon, yet but she eats people. She causes darkness to appear and then she eats them in the darkness. Like, unironically, she is probably one of the like craziest yokai like in Gensokyo in terms of like being like scary. But we don't do that. We just see her as, you know, funny girl T-posing. Yeah, and most of the yokai in Gensokyo are terrifying. The wasn't the most powerful yokai Yukari with the power of gaps, which is literally like dimensions? She's stupid strong. She's basically a god in Gensokyo. But you know, she just wants to prank Reimu all day. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away there. You think? Anyways, pleasure doing business with you. I'll be right here if you need to see me again. The most powerful one was the sunflower one? I said she was one of the most powerful ones, but I didn't say that she was. Yeah, I know that, oh, fuck, what was her name? Yiku... I hate this. I actually can't remember. What was her name? The most powerful one? Yuka, that was it. Yuka Kazami, that was it. She has the power, like, she's... What was her power? I don't even remember what her power was. I just know that she likes hanging out with sunflowers. But for some reason, she is like one of the oldest yokai in Gensokyo. And the older you are in Gensokyo usually means that you're more powerful and more stronger because you outlived most people or you got into fights with a lot of other yokai and you won. Yeah, Gensokyo was kind of like crazy fucking wild before Reimu, I think it was Reimu, introduced the spell card system into Gensokyo. So that people wouldn't, like, you know, die when they fight. Now and then when people get beaten, they turn into like, you know, they just turn into bullets and then they just respawn somewhere else and then they're fine. And the pre-spell card days were wild. What was that one series called? Osana Remu? I think that was it. I want to watch that. I want to watch that on stream because I've never seen it, but I heard it's fucking heart-wrenching. I heard that game will actually fuck you up. I heard it's also really cute, so I'm meet up for that. All I remember is that she uses flowers and can punch really hard. Are you saying that because you saw that one meme where she's like revving up a punch, about to punch the viewer? Because that makes sense. Take care, my friend. Thanks, Nitori. Good advice. Nitori disappears as if she were returning to another world. Maybe you should always pack more cucumbers from now on. Well, that was it. That was the DLC for Sakuya Izayoi. Gives you advice and dabs. Thank you, Sakuya. Thank you, Nitori. Thank you, Wriggle, for the advice. Yeah, we managed to turn a 5-minute meme. It wasn't even a meme. Come on, we just had like actual physical, not physical. We had actual device in that game. I liked it. It's very nice. Let's get some thanks in chat. Yeah, hello? You guys, I don't see any thank yous in chat. You guys need to thank Sakuya. Come on. She gave us advice. She even dabbed. She dabbed for us at the end. Look, she'll do it again. She's gonna do it again. She's gonna hit the dab. Holy shit, Sakuya. You didn't have to do it again for us, but oh my god, you shouldn't have. Aw, thank you, Sakuya. Alright. I hope you guys took away something from this stream. I hope you guys realized that I fucking suck at giving advice. What the hell? Don't listen to me. I want you to disregard everything I said. Make sure that nothing I said is actually of any value whatsoever. Sakuya had some pretty sage advice. Wriggle also did, and same with Nitori. But me, on the bottom right, I don't know what I'm talking about. What the fuck? Literally, I have zero like charisma. I've got no riz. I can't convince anyone of anything. If you listen to me, you're setting yourself up for failure. Also, thank you for the unshrimping, the stretch. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep here. Come on. It's not 6 a.m. Thankfully. Oh, this is nice. This is nice music to close out to too. Instructions unclear. Adjusting my lifestyle to Beryl's words. If you want to be an amazing boy failure like me, then sure, go for it. Yeah, Beryl, can you take advice to sleep more? I mean, I'm sleeping now, right? If I were to keep on continuing to stream, and I stayed up for like another 3 hours, I would actually be dead. I would actually die. So I will take this chance to sleep a bit earlier, and hopefully catch up with my sleep debt. Sounds like one of those music that one Chinese uncle plays down in Chinatown. I think this is like traditional music. It is a Toho arrangement. But I love all Toho music. I've never listened to a bad Toho mix. Don't use that as an opportunity to post bad Toho mixes in Discord, okay? Don't do that. Don't ruin this for me. Alright. Let's see who is alive right now. Ooh. It looks like Toto is currently having a collab along with BB. And it looks like they're vibing right now. So, if you guys enjoyed the vibe for tonight, then I'm sure you guys will enjoy the vibes that BB and Toto will have. Set this up. There we go. So, if you guys haven't already, feel free to follow me on Twitch and on Twitter. It really helps me out. I have my 2.0 coming up. I gave you guys a bit more of an update here. About that, it is pinned on my Twitter. And if you ever miss any of my VODs, I usually archive all of my streams onto the YouTube channel. And now that's it. Take care of yourselves. Drink plenty of water. Don't get into online arguments. They're completely worthless. Don't do it. Yeah, you guys got to see someone dab. You got to see Sakuya of all people dab. If that's not a good, if that doesn't give you like a good day, I don't know what will, honestly. You know what? I'll give you guys a solid. I'll post the PNG of Sakuya dabbing in our Discord. So you too can feel free to post Sakuya dabbing wherever you need to. And that should give you guys enough of a motivation to get through the day. For the raid message, will be hit the dab. That's the raid message. Hit the dab. And I'll do it. Please be nice to Toto. I'll see you guys around. Good night.